Right, I know everybody's like, yo, everything's fine. Just this coronavirus. But we're forgetting to look up the earthquakes and stuff that's still happening because that's part of the stuff that's going to go on. 5.0, 5.6, 5.7. This is yesterday and today. 3.2, Utah. Indonesia had a 5.7. Indonesia had a 5.6. 2 days in a row they getting earthquakes. Damn, let's keep going. Philippines 6.1. That's yesterday. New Mexico had a 5.0. That was yesterday. Russia had a 7.5. That was a couple days ago. And then there was a 3.9 in Utah. That was a couple days ago. Okay, let's scroll down and forget all that. So you got slow motion, the earthquakes going on. All right, cool. We looked at the earthquake. Let's look at the floods. Let's look at the floods. Floods. Let's see. 5 hours ago, southern Maine likely to dodge common spring floods. Likely doesn't say it's going to. Coronavirus in Wales. Flood hits, families struggle with the virus. Damn. Look, see, this shit ain't stopping. That's 2 hours ago. There ain't nothing that's stopping. Look. Metro, whatever that is. March, Lion floods. Meteorologist. Fuck, I can't read sometimes. I don't know what the fuck be going on with me. Prepare for 1 to 2 inches of rain flood. Now, do you think that this is gonna help? You know what I mean? Is this gonna help all these floods going on? Is this shit gonna help with the coronavirus? I ain't even going in all of it. Let's look at the fires. Let's type in fires. Let's just see what kind of fires is going on. Operator killed in the subway fire in Manhattan. That happened 6 hours ago. Arson is suspected. Hey, it's still part of the pestilence and the plagues. Fire marshal's question after deadly Harlem. Okay, that's it. Okay, they're talking about Manchester. All right, New Hampshire fire. 12 families, buildings damaged. They going to be outside with the coronavirus. That don't look good. Crews are battering large fire in Manchester. That don't look good. All right. Let's see. Fires. Let's go around the world. I'm just barely giving y'all shit, man. Barely. Let's look at the fires. That's the forest fire, so shit's going on. Australia's still on fire. Damn, this is March 1st. March 4th. Them niggas still on fire. Across Australia last year, 2020 made more likely intensive climate. They still on fire, bro. That is some shit. Alright. So let's just look up natural disasters. How about that? Would that work, guys? Let's do that. Natural disasters. (2020). Damn, okay, that's not what I want to look. Let's just say today. How about today? How about we say today? March. Let's look up the natural disasters on the Guardian. Extreme weather, natural disaster, extreme weather, March 20th. Underground skyscrapers, grid off bunkers. See, off-grid bunkers inside world prepping. Let's see. Earthquake hit, coronavirus lockdown. Psh, damn. Forest is now terrible silence. Lands set aside, threatened species, entire burn out. Damn. Smoke from Australia bush fires likely killed far more people than the fires did. Damn. The study. People still hurt. The forgotten survivors of the, what is that? Cyclone. Damn. And Ida, whatever that is. Don't forget, they still got hurricanes and shit going on in Tennessee and all kinds of shit, man. And we about to have these horrible weather conditions. What's going to happen with the coronavirus when these monsoons and tsunamis and tornadoes and everything hits? Woo, bro! I'm telling you, the monsoon season is gonna be horrible this year. It's gonna be one of the worst. I could just feel that in my spirit. I'm telling you, these what do they call it? The hurricanes gonna be one of the worst this year. Tropical cyclones. It's March 15th. Whoo! Matter of fact, let's look up. Let's look up how bad the hurricane season is gonna be. Let's look it up. Cause y'all don't like looking this shit up, so I look it up. Y'all could just look on my page, but hey, it is what it is. Huh. First system formed, 10. Okay, total damage. Dang. This is March 10th. Had $75 billion. Atlantic Hurricane 2020. Let's look this up, man. Okay. Atlantic 2020 hurricane season disasters. Let's get it, man. Let's get this shit. I didn't click that shit. All right, so May 2020, December 2020 total strongest. So we in May. Wait, we ain't in May. We in March. About to be April. How the fuck is this first system formed? Okay, so they're saying that one's gonna form May 10. Unless somebody fucked this up, man. It look like they messed this shit up. That don't make sense. Okay, here we go. Will 2020 give Florida a break after busy hurricane season last year? Nope. What did he say? How about Shimeon Shai say? Said it's going to get worse and worse. Plagues, pestilence, disasters. And he ain't going to let up. It's going to get worse and worse. And they got the coronavirus going on down there. Man, y'all, man, fuck, bro. I can't even imagine, man. Last year was currently a huge challenge for Floridians. Floridans. If you want to read by yourself then. As a hurricane season hit at full force with 18 named force. Man, I'm trying to skip. We already know what happened last year. I'm trying to see what's going to happen this year. All right. So they saying the public organization forecasts 15 named storms, 7 hurricanes, and 4 major hurricanes in the Atlantic. TSR indicated the names which are currently unused that will be used for the named storms that are predicted to happen in 2020. Yep, because they're going to use them systems to create these hurricanes. Man, it's about to get so worse for y'all, man. I'm telling you. Some of y'all better run, hide your kids, hide your wives, because this shit about to get a lot worse, man. And don't think the floods and stuff ain't going to stop all over the other world. You know what I mean? All over the rest of the world. Remember Italy and everything had them earthquakes and floods last year? People was just dying of fires out of nowhere. And you just got that hurricane or that tornado out in Tennessee out of nowhere. Imagine how many people about to be out here on these streets, man. They gonna be on the streets. That $1,000 y'all gonna get ain't gonna help you with shit. You gonna be on the streets and you gonna have to deal with this coronavirus and that shit gonna mutate, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna mutate by the summer. Just imagine how many dead bodies gonna be in the water. Man, do you think that the Bahamas has healed yet? And we talking about the coronavirus. Puerto Rico still got earthquakes. What y'all think this is, man? This ain't no game. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. Natural disasters. Puerto Rico still outside, man. Look at this shit. They still outside. This happened in what, January? These niggas still outside. Just wait for the hurricane to come. You ain't rebuilding. Like the Bible says, we would have healed Babylon, but we couldn't be healed. The destruction. Y'all niggas ain't gonna be able to heal this place. Let me show you. Let me show you. Right there, that's Jeremiah 51:9, baby. It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, meaning people just gonna be like, fuck this place. Let's leave. And let us go, everyone, into their own country. Damn. Everyone into their own country. So now people are gonna be separate, right? I thought everybody was so-called white. You'll go into your own countries. For her judgment reaches unto the heaven. Yeah, and it's going to reach up to the heaven. And is lifted up even to the skies. So, thought everybody was black. Thought everybody was white. We so-called Africans. So-called African Americans named after two different people. How we that? You about to learn. Y'all about to wake the fuck up. Watch. Y'all going to wake up. Whether you want to wake up or not. And for you other so-called Israelites, I like this verse. It just popped up. I forgot about. Let me show you something. Who don't want to keep the covenant? Watch this. This is one of the greatest verses ever. Ever. Remember that. Ever. This is 2 Chronicles 15:12. It says, and they, talking about the Israelites, entered into a covenant to seek the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Lord their God, of their fathers, of the mothers, of the fathers, then the real Jews up over there, right? Of the fathers. How many times they got to say fathers in this book for y'all to realize who the real Jews are? Because that word ish means to pertain to or act like, and we're going to show it. Let's make sure you know. Let's make sure we know. Ish meaning, ish, to some extent. I'm Jewish to some extent. I'm Christian-ish. I'm Crip-ish. I'm blood-ish. I'm a blood to some extent. Oh, matter of fact, let's look up the etymology. Let's look up the etymology. Don't you guys like the etymology? I love the etymology. Ish. 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 Of a nativity or country is used later use of the nature of character from Ishka, Saxon. Okay, yeah, okay. There we go, Saxon. But what does it mean? Let's go. It is an oldest form altered stem vowel. Man, what does the word mean? Ish is mere terminal relic. See, they ain't trying to tell you what the word mean. They know, because ish means to act like or to pertain to. Where's that? Of the nature or the character. So this doesn't mean what it's saying. I'm telling you. Ish. 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 An issue of magazine, journal. Ish. Abbreviation used to I can't even say that. Euphemism for shit. They Jew shit? Is that what they are? Yo, come on, man. Ish. Formed. There we go. Let's keep going. Formed nouns have the qualities or characteristics or nationality or religious or ethnic group. So Swedish. So nationality or religious. So they're doing a religion thing. Because that means that you're not a Jew. No, I'm a Jew. It would say, look, formed adjectives somewhat, yellowish, somewhat. That doesn't mean that you are. Formed, denoting an approximate age or time of the day. 6-ish, because you don't know. They don't know who they are. Well, they know who the fuck they are. They're not Jews. They come from, watch this, the Jewish estate. No, that ain't it. The fuck I'm spelling. Was it 1896 when that shit happened? Ni- 1948? Let's see. Okay, so if you were the Jews, why did it take creation of Israel 1948 on May 14th, 1948, David Ben whatever the fuck, the head of the Jewish agency, the Jewish, to act like it pertained to proclaiming the estimate or the establishment of the Israel of the state of Israel. What nation was established in 1948 for the Jews? Modern Israel came into existence. Now, if they was at home, remember what the Bible says, that we will never see our home again. Remember, this is why you can't say that these people are the Jews. You're following fake people. The real Jews don't hang out in synagogues. It says, Judah's mourning. This is Jeremiah 14:2. Judah's mourning, and the gates thereof language, they are black. What are they? They are black unto the ground, and they cry of Jerusalem is up and gone. So how you guys, the Jews, when it says that we ain't going to see our land again? How? Deuteronomy. You know what? Slaves by way of slave ships. Let's see. Deuteronomy 28:60. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. What happened in the first Egypt? Slavery, right? So Exodus, the first book, the second book of the Bible, Genesis, the first. Okay, again, with ships. How did we get here? With ships. Did we walk over here? With ships. Did we come on a cruise liner? With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Who's saying it? And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, that thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold. No, we shall be free. Be sold. No. Those people over there been sold. Be sold. Those so-called Jewish people over there that say that they are the Jews, Hitler sold them. Be sold. No, Hitler killed them, right? Be sold. But why did Hitler kill them? Because he was trying to kill what? What are those little white bed bugs called? Fleas and ticks. And he was trying to kill, what are they? The lice. It was lice he was trying to kill. Be sold unto your best friends. Is that what it says? Be sold unto who? Your enemies. For what? Bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall buy you. Who else was called a nigger back in the day? I know some of you Italians were. I know some of you so-called Irish were. Some of y'all were slaves too. Some of the so-called Moabites were slaves too, building trains. Why? Because you actually came from who? You came from Lot. So your seed and their seed is not going to mix, regardless of what you look like. Either if you're an Israelite, you're going to be an Israelite. Now, if you're a Hebrew, because lots of kids are Hebrews, You still gonna go into slavery. Why? Because you're supposed to keep Semitic tendencies. Just like right now, the Moabites over there eating bats and stuff. That's not what they're supposed to be eating. There is laws that you were supposed to be following. Now, like it says, for bondmen. Do you know what a bondman means? Let's look up what that word means. Bondmen. Meaning. Not bondsman. Bondmen. Bondman. Whoo! A serf, a slave. So you will be sold for a slave. Now, since you people want to believe that Revelations, let's make sure we know what Revelations means before we go into this. Revelation meaning. So, for you people that don't understand, the word revelation means a surprise and previously unknown fact, especially one that is known in a dramatic way. It's going to be real dramatic when you find out the one you call Jesus is black. You're going to be real dramatic because the word revelations means to reveal. To reveal. Okay. What do you think? Do you see the word reveal in there? Revelations. Okay. So, since you know what Revelations means, it's the last book of the Bible, right? We just went over that. Okay, so it says free and bond. So when you guys say that we are free, right? That we've been sent home, that we are not slaves. We are still slaves. We never went home. We didn't even know where our home was until the elders and apostles were prophesying this truth. Now you guys are going to realize that the people over there are not the Jews of the Bible, and that he only came for the Israelites, the real Christians, the follower of Christ, that kept the law, statutes, and commandments. You cannot say that you love him and you keep not the law, statutes, and commandments. This is why he says that you other nations will grab onto the Israelites, because you'll need the help in this day coming forward. You're going to see that he only cares about his people, because who else needed to be saved? Any other nations needed to be saved? Who else needed to be saved? He said, I came to save my people. Saving doesn't mean I'm speaking in tongues in the Christian church. That's not even speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is having the ability, the supernatural power to speak in different languages. Having that knowledge. Revelations 13:16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. This is the last book of the Bible, right? Free and bond. Free and slave. How are we free? Are we free? We're free to do whatever we want. Oh, only to an extent of what some laws were made by somebody else that was made to keep people what? Enslaved. Okay. To receive a mark on their right hand and in their foreheads. Now that's talking about the RFID chip. And you know it is, because it's talking about that no man might buy or sell, save he, except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, free and bond. Free and bond. Now, are there Israelites that may be free in these other countries? Possible. But realistically, they're still not free. They're not home. Most of them don't even know that they're Israelites. Free, meaning the people that, like Esau, Edom, because you still got people underneath. You got lower levels of the Illuminati people. The free ones are going to have to take it. And the bond, the slaves. Who are the slaves once again? Free and the bond. Free and the bond. We just went over that. Bond means slaves, right? Let's go back to it. If you really don't remember. Serf, a slave. So basically, a servant or a slave, a bondman, a slave, bond slave, man, a slave man. Do you get it? Revelation's meaning, remember, this is the last book of the Bible, a surprising and previously unknown fact, especially one that is made known in a dramatic way. Is that not dramatic? That in the end of the Bible, it tells you exactly what you call him Jesus, how a Shai looks like. And he's not blue-eyed, red eyes. Just letting you know. Nope. Let's do it. Feet like bronze. Hair like wool. Hair like wool. Yeah. I ain't no singer. I don't care. Yeah, I'm trying to get delivered, though. So this Revelations. Once again, what does that word mean? It's about to be dramatic. Revelations 1 and 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Meaning pure, right? As white as snow. Woo, pure. And his eyes were as flame of fire. Why was his eyes like fire? Why? Because he's probably angry as shit. Two, actually, he might have been not been angry at that time, but it's because of the wine, because they drank strong wine back in the day. But it's possible, because when people are angry as shit, their eyes be red. And his feet like unto fine brass. What is brass and what color is brass? It's brown, right? As if they burned in the furnace. Now, if it burns in the furnace, it is dark black. And his voice as the sound of many waters. So it's loud. He loud. He ain't no punk, man. I'm just saying, man. Y'all better, man, I'm just saying. Y'all worshiping all these other people, saying you're letting your pastor tell you he could do whatever he wants. Y'all better realize who the real wolves are. Because the real wolves is your pastors and stuff, man. Y'all better get this fact. Better get this fact. Because this right here, this is not a test. He said, unto your enemies. Remember, he says, double unto you. So for y'all, if I was y'all, I would be scared, because this is Revelations, which is the end. It's going to be dramatic. Remember, it's going to be something that's unrevealed. Revelations 18 and 6 it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she had filled to her double. So what does that mean? There's going to be double done unto the people. I'm telling you. If you don't believe it, you guys are like, no, that's not true. I love Jesus. Look, it's off of your fathers. We just talked about that. Whatever your fathers did, that's what's going to happen to you. It don't matter what color you is. It matter what your fathers did, your forefathers. All right? Remember that. So, if you sold, remember, people be like, well, I didn't do this. It doesn't matter. You still gonna reap the benefits. Why? Because Joseph's brother sells him into slavery. So okay, once again, we sold our brother Joseph into slavery. Then guess what? We all went into slavery. That was in the book of Genesis. In Exodus, we were in slavery, right? Okay, once again, okay. Deuteronomy, we went back into slavery, right? But guess what? Um, If she pleases him, this ain't it. No man shall buy you. Why? Because in the olden days, you could buy your brother out of slavery. Damn. Slavery shall go into slavery. Where is that verse? Okay. All right. There we go. Captivity. Slakia. This is Revelation. So this is the last book of the Bible again. This is Revelation 13. It says, 13 and 10, it says, He that leadeth into captivity, which we led Joseph into captivity, shall go into captivity. So we went into captivity. Now, when we got out of captivity, then we went back into captivity because of what? We were worshiping false idols and gods. So guess what? Who led us into captivity by way of slave ship? It says, He that killeth with the sword. Who killed us with the sword? Must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. Come on. So, you got to understand what it's saying. That this is the last book of the Bible. He's telling you who he came for. He didn't come for everybody. He said, I will choose Israel. That's why these pastors really don't like this Bible. Because people are starting to wake up and understand. And this is Isaiah, which is a prophecy. Isaiah 14 and 1. It says, For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, which Jacob's name is Israel, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Okay, so where's our own land at? And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, Israel. Right? It says they gonna cleave. So we're gonna be set in our own land. Our own land. So what does that mean? That means we have to be in somebody else's land, right? We'll be set in our own land. That's what it says. And set them in their own land. In their own land. You guys will be like, well, this already happened. Okay, so if this already happened, then let's go to Isaiah 4 and 1. Because in Isaiah 4 and 1, it's Isaiah, right? Let's just go. Matter of fact, Isaiah 4. Right there. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go to Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take a hold of one man, saying, We shall eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, and take away our reproach. So that already happened. So 7 women was taking hold of one man. Already happened. Huh? That already happened, right? Okay, let's say you did. Let's say you say it happened, right? Right? Let's say you say all this happened. Right? Well, you can't say it happened. Because you can't say that Israel's in their own land. Why? Because of the fact of if they were in their own land, it would be peace. And people would be cleaving onto them. Who's cleaving onto them? They're at war with everybody. Those are not the children of the Most High. Remember that. He says, who says they are what? Jews. We just went into it. We just went in, and this is once again in Revelation. This is Revelation. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. What is Satan? Synagogue, first of all, is a place where people go. That this is not where the Jews have gone, because we're not in there. And of Satan. Of Satan. Of Satan. This is how you look. The real Jews will be broken. Yokes of iron. The real Jews will be broken. This is the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. And I'm going to go back to the other one. Therefore, shalt thou serve thy enemies. What enemies are they serving over there? Which the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness. So they're over there hungry, they're over there thirsty, they naked, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck. So they had yokes of iron on their neck, right? Until he had destroyed thee. How do you destroy somebody? You take their knowledge, right? How do you destroy someone? You make them think that they're something that they're not. You put a chain around somebody's neck. You know what? I'm gonna show you how you destroy somebody. Before we get back to this, I'm gonna show you how you destroy somebody. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You want to see how somebody is. You want to see. This is how you destroy somebody.
What kind of world do you want to live in?
This is how you destroy somebody completely.
I want to bring pride.
Let's look at this. Is this a full movie for real? Gosh dang, I ain't trying to watch the full movie. Watch this. I'm gonna show you how you destroy somebody. This is how you destroy someone. You have them believing they're something that they're not.
So let me work this through one more time. I don't pay you. You take his collar off.
Correct, Amondo.
You take his collar off. He beats us all to death.
My body!
So it's in my best interest to keep that collar on. When you finish with the master, kill the dog.
Who's there? What's your name? All right, Mr. No Name.
My name is Sam.
Hi. He's cute.
I've been meaning to ask you. You're all right with that thing around your neck? What is that, babe?
Well, you basically turned a man into a dog.
How did you do that? Like my saintable mum used to say, get him young and the possibilities are endless. Killing him.
My name is Danny.
You ever have ice cream before?
No?
Oh, no, just working around. Oh, my gosh. Everything is new about you now. Your clothes, your hair, your whole life.
I really do need to know where to find him.
I think it's time to put the last thing away.
Danny, wait, will you just listen?
No time.
Look who's come home to his loving uncle. To the death.
I don't want to hurt people anymore.
I fed you, I trained you. I decide when there's no more killing.
No, he's gonna kill it.
You're my dog.
All right. So what did he do? He turned him into a slave, right? Put a yoke of iron around his neck and turned him into the slave, right?